to Walker 2 Review. I'm Jason Walker, and we are here at the Royalty Expo 2010 in Las Vegas, and we have a very special guest, a guy who has, he's everywhere, and we're glad we're able to pull him into the booth here for just a few minutes. This is Jage, the president of Royalty Expo, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me on, Jason, and love what you do.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken notice, and so maybe you could just tell us a little about this year. What's the feel been for you? I know it's been positive for me.
Yeah, it's really exciting. You know, last year economically, I think everybody's business was down. From a trade show standpoint, we were down about 30% in attendance and exhibitors last year, and conversely, though, it ended up being a really good show for a lot of our exhibitors that came last year, because people who didn't really have a very valid reason of coming, i.e. coming to buy product, coming to find new product, coming to meet with customers and do business. So the tire kickers really stayed away last year, which was, you know, meant a huge upshoot in our quality of our attendees last year. But this year, you know, our attendance has been tracking through the roof. I don't have a final verified number, but I've been watching the hall, and I have not ever, since I started the show, seen the hall as busy as it is. From the moment the show opens until the moment the show closed yesterday, and it's been busy all day today. And I know we've got a lot of people signing up for classes tomorrow, and it should be another great day tomorrow.
Yeah, last year was my first year, and perhaps what you're talking about, some of that slowness converted into, you know, we're all in a tough spot, and we're in that tough spot together, and we're going to support each other, and we're going to get through this together.
Sure. Well, and from a trade show producing standpoint, but I mean, you have to look at where does the economy recover, and it starts with consumer spending. And if the consumers are spending, then the retailers are going to need to come and buy more product. They're going to need to come to trade shows. So attendance, you know, trade show attendance is somewhat of a leading a leading indicator. You know, we have a few more exhibitors on the floor this year. We have 60 new exhibitors, and I think it's around 40% of our exhibitors don't exhibit any other show in North America. So, you know, we have a lot of unique value propositions we can offer the attendees coming here. But, you know, the attendance coming in droves is a really strong indication that the tea industry is very healthy, it's very vibrant, and next year we'll continue to see more of those companies, you know, back again next year. We're going to see some of the companies that maybe are still struggling with cash flow, as that, you know, attendee, which is ultimately the retail buyer, is coming in and putting money into the supply chain.
And along with that, what I found also is you're always coming up with new opportunities and new ideas. The Tea Infusion Challenge was a great idea. It's a great way to highlight the enjoyment and appreciation aspect of tea.
Well, and congratulations. I mean, you know, it's I understand it was a very, very, very close contest, and you know, Suzette Hammond from Pete's Coffee and Tea, I mean, you know, it's a little bit unfair to go up against somebody who, you know, professionally is cupping teas. Like, yeah, I mean, she's probably, you know, helping set up and professionally cupping, you know, 1,000 teas a month at least. So, you know, I would take great pride in your success in that competition. And that was a new thing. You know, last year we did a program called Top Tea Cocktail. I'm a big fan of Top Chef, and you know, we wanted to kind of create something fun, energetic. And kind of, you know, to attract, you know, people in the food service and the bar industry. You know, with the cocktail competition and, you know, some of the challenges of having alcohol on the trade show floor and exclusive food and beverage providers, we also felt that, you know, might be, you know, we always try to do something new. I mean, we did the first ever tea auction in the U.S. and we created the World Tea Championship. You know, we had tea lounges, you know, actually afternoon tea lounges on our show floor. So we've always tried to have something new to create a compelling reason for people to come every year. And that includes our attendee appreciation program. So this is your second year. Next year you will be a member of the AAP program, which is for people that come to our show for 3 consecutive years. We have a hosted lunch. This year we're bringing in the excuse me, we're bringing in the great-grandson of the Earl of Grey as a guest speaker for the lunch. We have a lounge for the AAP members to use on the show floor, and we actually have a massage therapist giving complimentary massages for those members.
I have to come back next year just for the massage.
I'll sneak you in there today.
Excellent, excellent. Is there anything upcoming? I mean, you've shown several cards already. Is there anything else you'd like to mention that we need to be looking forward to next year?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're very excited. We're going to be back here. As you know, this year marks the first year we're co-locating with the Natural Marketplace. I see this as a really strong partnership opportunity. Their show is very similar in size to ours and very similar in attendance and exhibit space. So it's a nice fit. It doesn't feel like somebody's overshadowing each other. And when you look at co-locating with somebody from a trade show organizer standpoint, the ideal situation is you have a 0% overlap in exhibitors and 100% overlap in attendees. So you're creating more value for the attendees to cost effectively visit both audience. Now, we have a very nominal overlap in exhibitors, and we have a very medium range overlap in attendees, but we're getting access to all their attendees. Our attendees get access to their show floor, and these are natural product retailers. I mean, if they pay attention to their sales figures, I mean, they have to have been selling more tea the last few years. Whether it's medicinal, it's herbal, it's extracts, it's ready to drink, and they have to walk right by here, and they get a chance to jump in the proverbial deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
I actually talked to a few of their attendees, and they spent their entire day on the floor yesterday, even though they registered for that show. So,
okay.
I think they're really excited about it. And I've been upstairs, and they have a very exciting show, and I think it's very complimentary to ours as well.
Okay. Now, I know that some of my viewers are actually tea retailers who come to see what the other tea retailers are doing and how their teas perform. So if there are tea retailers who are watching this and say they're on the fence about attending next year, is there any final words you'd like to give to them to pull them over to our side?
Well, I mean, trade shows are a critical part of an industry. I mean, the people that are coming here, this is the largest gathering of tea professionals in North America. This is where we have an opportunity to shape our industry. It's young, it's fun. People are encouraging other people to come up with new ideas. There's a tremendous amount of innovation. It is unbelievable networking opportunities. And Jason, people are overwhelmingly willing to share their time, their knowledge. There's nobody in here that's not just incredibly passionate about tea and just excited about it. So, it creates an opportunity to be with your industry, help shape its future. I think there's tremendous value in the education that we offer. We have over 50 programs. It's a la carte, so we hope we have something for everybody. We listen very closely to feedback. Anybody who wants to make suggestions, please email info@worldteaexpo.com. We're constantly trying to evaluate what the industry needs are, get ahead of that, deliver a conference program that's going to be timely to help the industry grow. We are completely dedicated in what we do as an organization to the tea industry. So, it's not we're a large organizer that has a bunch of trade shows. We're concerned about trade shows and our bottom line. We know that if the more we help the trade show, the specialty tea and the premium tea industry succeed, the more we'll succeed as event organizers. So I don't think there's a better situation. We're all in this together. We all get to grow together. And I'm excited. This has been a phenomenal show so far. So we hope to see everybody there next year.
Yeah. George, it's great to have you here, and look forward to next year as well.
Jason, continued success with the Walker Tea Review. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.